Fantastic, guys. So great to see full house. So this is in typical Step fashion. I got a question for you guys. How can you get something from someone? What do you think? Yeah. And just don't raise your hand, just talk. Yeah.
Make them think it's in their interest.
Make it, that's a fair, yeah.
Make him an offer he can.
Oh, Godfather reference. I like that. I like that. It's my favorite movie, bro. All right, Gaspar.
I was going to say threaten them, but it's the same thing.
Well, sure, okay. No, but it's an important point. Ask them nicely. It's very naive, Louise.
Put them into confidence.
Okay.
Into confidence.
So just lure them into a sense of confidence.
Yeah. Trust.
Pay them. That works. Bribe. You said bribery, Lily? Yeah, it's a fair point.
Trust works.
Okay. All right. Those are some good ideas, guys, and we covered pretty much all bases. Let's see. This is working. Oh, is the Wi-Fi bailing on us today?
Yeah, not just today.
Moi, sans tabac,
your whole body is on the shot, so
it's fine. Don't worry. All right. Let's see. Technical difficulties here. Yeah, I know. It's an interesting slide as well. Hang on. Let's see.
So you prepare a slide every week?
Turning it off and on.
That's, I've never heard that. I've never heard that before,
That worked for NASA. So.
It works
for NASA? They just turned the rover off and on?
No, not
that. Oh, there we go. Cool. All right, guys. I want you to picture an apple pie. All right? Okay, actually, who likes apple pie? Who even has had an... Okay, thank you. Americans. All right. Cool. Yeah. All right. So, I want you to picture a pie. In North Carolina, there are a bunch of apple pies, yeah. So, a pie with a finite number of slices, not an infinite pie, right? And you're hungry. What do? Yeah. You eat the pie. Okay, but what if it's not your pie? What if it's just a pie that's over there? Like, imagine I pull out a pie right now, put it in the middle of the room. We're all hungry for this pie. What do?
Cut up in pieces.
You ask nicely, like, oh, okay. Divide, yeah. Oh, did you think of that right now, or is that like a... Wow, very nice. Okay. Any other ideas?
Secure it before anyone else realizes it's there.
What did you say?
Secure it before anybody else.
just like hide it. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Any other ideas? So yeah.
Anti-personal minds around it.
See, so like that's good, but it's a very weird way to say something simple, which is you just steal someone else's slice, right? Because the goal here is not to be nice. You see, you're very nice, asking, please, sorry, thank you. What if I just say no? What you gonna do? You're gonna take it. Then you take it. Okay. All right. Okay. So anyway, so guys, so what you said is true, but you want to steal it, right? You're gonna use force because that's what you got to do to get the pie.
I think the pie's the wrong.
No, because remember, guys, I didn't say that you want to have the pie and at the same time be nice and friendly and all jolly. No, I just said you want the pie. That's all you want. You don't want to be seen as a nice person. You just want the pie. So, what did you say? Okay, whatever. So in this pie metaphor, your friend's loss is your gain, right? Because there's a finite piece of pie. If I take a slice, well, you don't have a slice, okay? And what if I told you that this finite pie goes actually beyond just like dessert, and it actually extends into every part of our world? Does anyone know what this metaphor is called? Pie metaphor. Pretty much. Any people that like economics, game theory? Camembert. No, that's like the graph, pie chart. It's called a zero-sum game. Ever heard of that? Zero-sum? Okay, whatever. Zero-sum game. And yeah, so if I have this piece of pie, right, and I take it, what do I now have on top of that piece of pie? Something. I do have something to eat. But he said it. You have power, guys. You have power. All right? And power is a key word we're going to talk about today because our world is like this pie. Our world is made of resources that are finite, right? There's not infinite coal and, and pizzas and, whatever you want to get. And so life is about getting the resources you need. And the question I'm asking you today is, how do you get those resources? If you want someone to do something, how do you do that? Angus.
Utilize what you have to exert power for someone else. For example, if you've got a bigger military, you can say, give me your resources.
We're starting very high up right now. Okay. All right. It's a very, very accurate point. Any other ideas? So try to summarize it in a few words. Leverage. Very interesting word. Yeah.
Psychological manipulation.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know I was in a room with these psychopaths. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Convincing someone to do something for you. So if you want to convince someone, you have to force them in a certain way. So
Sure.
Economically, politically, there are many
Uh-huh.
thousands of ways.
Yeah.
To do it, so.
So he's kind of summarized it, and I want to get to one word. You know, I like to demonstrate big topics with little information because it makes it clearer. And so there are two words, two ways that are gonna, kind of show how you can get something, how you can have power, how you can get what you want to get in the world. Two words, very simple. Excuse me? So,
Carrot and stick.
carrot and stick, sure. Okay, sure. You mentioned the word convince, and you mentioned the word leverage. Now, those are two interesting words. When you have leverage, what is that? Tell me what leverage is.
You have something that the person doesn't have, you have power.
You have ways.
Power, yeah.
Important.
Yeah. Any ideas?
You have something that you can hold against.
Against. So say you want the piece of pie, and you use leverage over me. What if how does that play out in the pie narrative?
Like, if you have like information against them, and
Uh-huh.
you tell them that if they don't give you the pie, then you're gonna
Okay.
reveal something.
Exactly. What if I still don't give you the pie? What are you going to do?
Then you're gonna reveal it.
You're going to reveal it. So reveal it that's an example. What does that really mean?
It means that you're gonna do something.
Mean, yeah. Okay, let's get. She's got there 95%.
Manipulate.
Okay, even more. What does that really? Yeah.
Doing something against.
Against them? Yeah. We're almost getting there, guys.
With the head of his host.
Okay, buddy. All right, buddy. Are we on Godfather 101 here? Like, come on, man. I appreciate it though. Yeah.
That causes a problem to them. That is threatening.
Threatens, cause a problem. Yeah.
Influence.
Influence. All right. The word I want to get here, guys.
And
Coerce. Coerce, guys.
Yeah, convince.
Coerce them, okay? You said threaten, you said leverage, which is exactly it. It's perfect. But what happens if I give into that leverage? Well, you're going to actually act on the threat. It's no longer just a threat. You're actually going to attack me. You're going to harm. So, coerce, this is the use of force. Strength, war, threats, leverage. Basically to coerce is to use this sense of strength that you have to influence, just like you said, the actions of others. So this is known as what you can see here, hard power, okay? Hard power, so military or economic force, it's getting something whether they like it or not. So it's basically saying, I'm not asking, I'm just taking. With, domination, I don't care what you say. So, give me some examples of hard power. Yeah.
The Munich conference where Germany took the student land from.
Student land? Was it? Yeah, it was Munich. Okay. So, okay. But did they disguise it as something nice? Or did they just outright say, I want that, I'm going to take that? You see? Any other? What did you say? Harm? Yeah. Simple as that, yeah?
If the person you're coercing on
Yeah.
is forced to agree to what you say,
Uh-huh.
well, they're gonna give you what you want. So if I remove the source of energy of a country and I say to them,
Sure.
I have energy for you, well, they're gonna take my energy at a higher price and then I'm gonna make money, and that's what I want.
Okay, so that's another example of the threat that we were talking about. Now we're talking about how to act on that threat. Yeah, Ava.
For example, if in a very dictatorial
Yeah.
there are people that don't support the country,
Yeah.
or that say things that are bad for
Mhm.
the government might just make them disappear. Or might
Yeah, might make them disappear. You can slip in the shower these days. It's very, very, common to just slip in the shower. Drink some coffee that's a bit too hot, and just end up hanging for some reason. So, yeah, what you said is true. You can punch someone in the face. You can shoot them. You can take over a country. You can make them slip in the shower. You can do all these different things, which are hard power, okay? Now, what is the other method of influencing people's action of getting what you want to get from someone else? Yeah. Okay, so we got like the kind person here, asking, showing interest. I don't know. What do you think?
It's just nice to get
That's true.
You need to work kindly.
All right.
It doesn't have any detrimental consequences for anybody.
Very okay. Yeah, I'm
Guiding.
stumped. Yeah, Eva.
Well, it's what I said. You make them think that's actually beneficial to them. You make them think that this is gonna be good for them.
Yeah.
This is gonna be something
Mhm.
to make them better, more
Yeah.
powerful. When in fact you're the one who's.
So it's almost it's pretty much that. But you're saying this thing of like manipulation. You're saying making them think that it's beneficial for them. What if it is? What if it is? What if I'm allergic to pie, and you say, "Well, I want that pie. It's in my interest to give it to you. Right? I have less chance of eating that pie and just like slipping in the shower." So yeah, you're about to say something. Oh my God, bro! Just leave the damn carrot
You
thing.
can say something else, which is if you, for example, I'm gonna give another example.
Give an example, buddy.
Not even explaining the thing, but
It's fine. Go ahead.
yeah, just edit. So if you go online and you buy shoes,
Okay.
you look for shoes, but
Yeah.
you don't find the size. Then you get ads
Okay.
that tell you, here you go, shoes.
Yeah.
That allows for the people that are making the ads to get a profile out of you.
That's
to
a fair
get more
point.
information, and these can profit from that information.
Yeah.
And it's also in your interest
Uh-huh.
to see more different kinds.
Absolutely.
Of shoes.
Absolutely. That's a fair point. Yeah.
Another example would be a country has a surproduction of things,
Yeah.
and they want to sell it to another country that
Right.
doesn't have enough of them. So they sell it. It's better for them because
Uh-huh.
then in their country the price will go down and there won't be a market crash.
Yeah.
And it's also beneficial to the other country.
Absolutely. So you said something which is true. You can summarize it in one word, which is trade. Okay. Trade. It's I give you something that you want. You give me something that I want. It's a win-win. Okay. And now once again, you give me examples. I want something more than examples. I want you to tell me what this is. I said there were two methods. We're trying to figure out the other method. The first one was coerce. What was the other one? Pretty much.
Soft power.
Persuade. I heard what? It does start with a C, and I'll give you another one. It starts with an C-O.
He's a coercer.
No. It is co-opt. Co-opt.
Of course.
I
The most cursed word.
know. But it's what you guys were saying, all right? So it is, co-op. Now, what does that mean? What does co-op mean, guys? I mean, you know what co-op means.
Work together.
Yeah, it's basically shaping the preferences of others. What'd you? It's shaping your preferences rather than just through force. It's through appeal, through attraction, through things that you want to see that I give you. Okay? So it's, once again, this win-win thing. It's not just one party that wins at the expense of the other. It's something that both parties win. All right? So, today we're going to be diving into this art of co-opting. We're going to be diving into, can you give me a drum roll? Soft power. Soft power, guys. The theory of soft power. Did you predict that? I told her.
It was on the title.
Yeah. But anyway, so there's this theory called soft power. So, do you guys get what soft power is? Just from the things that I just told you now, without defining it. Yeah.
It's when you don't use force, when you actually convince somebody
Yeah.
to do this and not
Yeah.
make them sit in the shower.
Make them slip in. Exactly. So, true. Let's try to reuse the terms that I introduced you guys to. Two words. What was the first one?
Coerce and co-op.
Coerce and co-opt. So what is soft power?
When you co-opt.
Exactly. It's co-opting rather than coercing. Simple as that. What are some examples of soft power, guys? Give me some examples of soft power.
Right?
Trade. Yeah, well, so soft power is a way of gaining influence, right? Power, influence, synonymous. Yeah. A dollar? Like what? Just throw a dollar? Like what do you mean? Okay, so money. That's kind of more into coercion, right? Bribing you, you know. So I want you to convince me. Yeah.
Is it like an agreement?
Agreement, yeah. I want you to give me like actual examples that you see all around. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Recently, I don't know the exact
Go ahead.
of it, but where Egypt was going to sell drones to Russia, the U.S. said, "Hey, I'll help you out with some, and I'll give you some money, and you'll give those drones to Ukraine instead."
There's one word.
Yep.
It's one word.
No, it's not necessarily one word. This is just examples. What's up?
News.
News.
They guide what you think about and when. So
in a
they
sense.
focus your
In a
attention
sense.
on certain things.
Propaganda, that's more extreme though. Propaganda is like manipulation. But I'm just saying like, okay, who does debate here? You do debate, yeah, you do debate. You do debate, of course. So debate is about, it's not just saying, all right, come here, I'm going to punch you, otherwise if you don't agree with it. No, it's saying, oh, I'm going to use words, I'm going to use arguments, I'm going to use points to convince you of something. Now, obviously, in a debate, you're against each other, okay? But in the real world, when you're not just arguing, you're talking and you're trying to get to a solution. You're not just trying to determine a winner, all right? That's what basically soft power is. It's, okay, sure, we're discussing, and I'm using my influence rather than my force to co-opt you, to convince you, without actually harming you, all right? It's something that is beneficial to both parties. So, okay, you didn't give me specific examples, guys. You're kind of disappointed here. No, that was a specific, I mean like, okay, whatever, it's fine. Who was here for the 7 session about the Clash of Civilizations? You were there? No, you weren't there. Okay, that was an interesting session, and we introduced a word, remember? These key words, very simple.
Yes.
I wasn't here.
What? I heard someone over here. Culture, yes, culture. Exactly. Culture. Good job. I wonder how you figured that out. What's up? Knowledge, yes. Pretty much same thing. So soft power. It's non-coercive. It uses culture, uses political values, it uses foreign policies, like you mentioned, to enact change, to influence others. Soft power, it's rooted in the kind of intangible assets of a nation. So you have its culture, its political values, foreign policies, and unlike hard power, because hard power compels others to comply through military or economic means, soft power co-opts people rather than coerces them. It creates a preference for the values and policies of the influencing country on the influenced. Okay? So soft power, obviously, in the name, you have its soft power. It's a form of power that is soft. Okay? So, there was this guy, great guy, Harvard professor. I think he was in the government of like Obama or Clinton, whatever. He's a top guy. And he's called Joseph Nye, all right? And Big Joe here, he created this concept of soft power. What's up? Okay, whatever. And he created this, and for him, power is obviously the ability to influence the behavior of others to get the outcomes that you want, all right? And so he says there are a few ways you can do this. You can either coerce them with threats, with strength, with force, or you can induce them, right, with attraction, with basically trying to get them. It's what I've been saying, right? Co-opting. What's up? Subtly, yeah, not so subtly all the time, but yeah. And soft power obviously contrasts with hard power, as we just talked about. And so I talked about nations and individuals, right, with a pie, with the different, examples that we gave, but it's also by other actors, right? You got states, but you got, NGOs, companies, international institutions, and different just groups of people. As long as you have a group of people that have something they want, they're going to use soft power and hard power. So, soft power emanates from thank you, Alex, three primary sources. What do you guys think they are? What are three forms of soft power? I mentioned them. Yeah. Belief. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Religion. So religion and beliefs, part of something though. Culture. All right, that's the first one. Yeah, another one. Being nice to people. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, negotiations. That's once again following your mantra. I like it. Politics. Sure. Policies. I'm sorry. It's all right. So we talked about culture. We talked about policies. So culture, we got literature, we got music, we got cinema, art, language, the beauties of literature, all these different things that make up culture. Now, you also mentioned policies, right? Political values. So that's when a country's political system actually embodies these values that are admired worldwide. So that enhances a country's or a group's soft power. So, for example, we have democracy, right? Democratic values, respect for human rights, rules of law. These are positive things across the world. and they attract other nations. They don't repel, right? If you're democratic, I'm going to be attracted to your country, to your group, rather than repelled. Usually. So those are the two ones. Another one that's very similar to policies. These are policies within a nation. What about
International.
between nations? Yeah? So,
NGO.
laws.
International laws.
Something policy.
ONU.
Foreign policy. Foreign policy, that's the other way, right? Because foreign policy, it's basically something that is seen as legitimate, not just by your own people, but by people of other groups. That means that you have moral authority. You have dominance over the other groups, not by force, but by actually attraction, something that they agree with. And that, once again, contributes to the country's soft power. So, for example, you have, in developing nations, you have this constructive participation in global institutions, right? That promotes peace, promotes stability, promotes growth. Those are some foreign policies that if I'm a powerful country and I say to your poor country, come on, join us, our group of buddies that are really powerful. We have good economies, good, financial institutions. Come on, you're going to be happy. You're going to see me in a better light, which is going to enhance my soft power. So, a country can obtain the outcomes it wants through, because if other countries also admire its values, okay? So, they want to emulate it. They want to emulate its prosperity, its success, its openness, they want to follow it, okay? So, in this sense, it's really important to set the agenda, to attract others in world politics, not only to force them to change, by threatening military force or economic sanctions. So, soft power resources, right? They're the assets that produce attraction, that often lead to acquiescence. Acquiescence just means to accept, what you're doing. So if I attract you, you're going to accept my things, right? If I'm a country that you appeal to, you're going to accept my values, you're going to follow what I do. Now, hard power, it compels compliance. Soft power, it is about co-opting. It's about creating an environment where the influence party actually genuinely believes and aligns with the influencer's interests. You mentioned it's subtle. It is kind of subtle sometimes, right? It establishes norms, it shapes different perceptions, and and it's also intricately linked to credibility, to moral authority, right? So, for example, if you want it to be effective, then a nation's culture, it's got to be deemed attractive. It's got to be resonant, the values that it talked about. It's got to be inclusive. It's got to be legitimate. It's got to be open. All these good things that actually attract. Now, you're going to need words. You're going to need the actions, right? Soft power, I told you it's about attracting, but it's not just about, being nice and, asking. It's also about actually acting. I'm kidding. It's also about acting on what you're talking about, okay? Now, I want to look at a case study of a particular nation. The US of A. The US of A, guys. Can anyone name these three people? Or three people, and
Harvey.
This is me.
Suits.
Yes, it's Harvey Specter, guys. You're looking. Then you haven't watched. All right, you should watch Suits.
If you do debate, you watch.
All right, guys. Who's this guy? This FDR. And to all my patriots out there, what is this? North Carolina. No. What kind of tractor? It's a John Deere. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what you see in the South, buddy. Okay, how can you see no John Deeres in North Carolina? You've never seen a John Deere? I have to talk to your uncle. All right. For real? Yeah.
John
Really?
Deere.
Guys, who's seen Suits? Who's seen Full House? Thank you. Who's seen French Prince of Bel-Air? I don't know, things like that. Yeah, okay, cool. Whatever. So, yeah, all right, buddy. Anyway, this is pertaining to America. So, as a kid, I used to watch a bunch of, all these kind of TV shows out there, and there's a reason for that, which is America's soft power, all right? It's not because there was, Obama that came to my house and forced me to watch, these TV shows. No, it's because I actually genuinely was attracted by it and wanted to see it. U.S., obviously, for a long time has harnessed this soft power, cultural influence, political values, and, strategic communication to make itself the global leader in soft power. Historically, there have been initiatives like, FDR, he talked about the four freedoms during World War II that motivated kind of the Allies to embrace American ideals. Simultaneously, there were actually media outlets like, for example, Radio Free Europe and other stuff that they kind of penetrated the Iron Curtain. So they went and disseminated American values in communist regions, right? They didn't force it. They literally just talked about it, try to co-opt them into following that. And obviously, soft power in America was not just during the war. After World War II in Europe, there was religious toleration that was enhanced. There was kind of generous aid, Marshall Plan, things like that. Decolonization. So all these things enhanced its appeal. What's going on?
Oh, never mind.
All right. It enhanced America's appeal to the world, okay? And the appeal enhanced the prosperity, the success of all American people, but also people in other countries. And you got American music, American movies, American architecture, tech, John Deere pickup trucks. You got the apple pie we were talking about earlier, guys. Like, all right, buddy. All right, chill out, okay?
To be fair.
All the references to America.
Yeah. All these things left huge marks on Western and also non-Western societies because, today, in terms of culture, at least in soft power, America is mostly the West. The West is mostly America. And it's not an overstatement to say that because, the ideas that we have, whether it's in, Bulgaria or Romania or France or UK, they are very similar to the ones in America. So, America's soft power is what makes it the most powerful and the greatest nation on planet Earth. But moving on, let's move on to another case study, which is South Korea. South Korea, guys. What, you thought I was going to talk about North Korea? Come on, dude. So, ever heard about this thing called Hallyu?
Nope.
I will admit I had neither before I prepared this. It's this thing called the Korean Wave, all right? And it emerged ever since the 90s, 2000s. And it's more than just, catchy K-pop, more than just K-dramas, stuff like that. It's a strategic move, strategic masterpiece. What are you getting at there? That's kind of suspicious. All right. So it's this tool of soft power, okay? Because South Korea's government, they're using this to engage youth, to engage, young hearts, young minds across the world to actually embrace South Korean values, all right? And to remove all these anti-Korean sentiments. So there was this South Korean president in the past, he hit the nail on the head. He said, in the 21st century, culture is power, okay? That's pretty much summarizing soft power, right?
Oh, and he destroyed the U.S.
All right, buddy. South Korea is the living embodiment, right, of this proof of this quote, because there are public opinion polls in the last few years. I mean, you've probably all seen this in one way or another. South Korea has surged in popularity in the West. There's been, in Russia, India, China, France, all across the world, people are falling under this Korean influence. They're kind of, captivated by this rich culture, this, beautiful art. And, so this journey of Hallyu, there's this journey of Hallyu that started with a local, local audience, but immediately transformed all of Asia, transformed all of the West, and it ultimately is transforming all of the world. Yes.
For the Hallyu, the Korea wave, was the actual wave. That's from Japanese painting. Why is it with the Hallyu on the right?
Because it's a wave.
Yeah, but the wave is.
I know. It's still a wave. So,
The Japanese wave.
It's representation.
yeah. Now, we talked about Korea, okay? And so kudos to South Korea, right? They're good at this. Kudos to the U.S., obviously. Okay. But these are kind of obvious examples, right? Now I want to see y'all put this into action. Not just hear it, actually put it into action, all right? So, this is the fun part. What's up? This is the fun part. Yeah, it's your turn, guys. So, I got these. No, we're not. That is also getting edited out, buddy. So, you're losing all your screen time, man. So,
I'm going to change it.
no, not that kind of screen time, buddy. Anyway, it's fine. Guys, I got these papers here. I forgot the name of this game. I think it was on the Ellen show, like way back when. It's like this kind of thing.
That's not.
Heads up, exactly. So we're gonna play a variant of this. All right. Everyone got a pen?
Yes.
Get out a pen, guys.
Alex, get out of bed.
Can I have a pen, please? No, I'm kidding. No, but yeah, that's a fair point. All right. What? No, I don't need a pen. I'm fine. Actually, I will take a pen. I do not have a pen on me. Yeah. All right, take this.
Your eraser doesn't work.
Are you serious?
It does, it's like ugly.
It's ugly? It's an eraser. Oh, thank you. All right. Is this the fuck? Is this Japanese? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So guys, as you potentially might have guessed, we're gonna test to see what you guys think of soft power. All right. Now, when I asked you for examples of soft power, you guys were a bit. How can I put this? Yeah, but I want you to be more concrete. You know, I gave you this example of John Deere, of Harvey Specter, of actual concrete stuff, of all the K-pop stuff. So I want you guys to actually give me these examples. Now, what we're going to do is, all right, first of all, everyone take a piece of paper. And what we're going to do is, what's up? Sure, thank you.
Excessive.
Huh? While I give these out, think of a piece of soft power that you actually like, okay? You got that? Think of a piece of soft power. Tell me, buddy. Anything. Sorry, go ahead, buddy.
So, like, can it
Yeah.
be like a sort of American TV show?
Sure, whatever you want it to be. Guys, what's up? What's going on here? Wait, but sorry, before you write it down, don't write it down, guys, and don't tell it to other people. Okay? Sorry? No, okay, all right. Guys, listen up, fellas. So what y'all gotta do is write or think, first of all, of a piece of soft power, which means a piece of culture, all right? Actually, who was here when we talked about memes last time? Yeah, memes, the traditional sense of memes. I'm just going to redo that quickly. Richard Dawkins, this great dude, he talked about memes. Initially, he actually coined the word. And it means it's like a gene. Gene is for biology. Meme is for culture. It's something that makes culture move, makes it evolve, all right? So it's a piece of culture, which can literally go from a meme, obviously, to anything you want, to what I was talking about. Now, once you have your piece of soft power in mind, guys, write it down and don't show it to anyone. Yes. Write it down and don't show anyone, okay? Let me know when we got it.
Has to be culture.
Has to be
Oh,
culture.
it has to be culture.
What's going on?
Very
What?
culture. I don't care.
Yeah, don't worry.
Tourists coming on like holiday in Paris.
Maybe try to be like proper nouns, you know, try to use like a prop, like an example, you know? Like I don't know, like people coming to Paris. No, that's not really, yeah.
Can it be like a series of commercialized restaurants?
Sure, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Tell me. Oh là là. Qu'est-ce que ça? C'était bon. Okay. What's going on? Sorry? All right.
I don't have an example.
All right, show me.
No, but like I didn't write anything. Like
Oh, what? Well, then why did you call me up
I
here?
told you, I asked you like
Oh,
tourists.
yeah, but like try to think of an example like, I don't know, in 2020, people from China coming, I don't know, something like that.
Like a music show or anything.
And music, of course. You could do Pink Floyd. That works. You could do a song. You do Money or something. All right. I know it. All right. Do we got it? Buddy, what are you doing? What? Sorry, what do you want? Okay, go ahead. Sorry?
I don't have an idea.
Don't have an idea. Wait, whose is it?
It's mine.
Oh, ok. Yeah. Solal, est-ce que tu as récupéré ton iPad? T'as récupéré? Ok, d'accord. C'est moi qui l'ai pris. Non, mais t'inquiète. Non, mais t'inquiète. What? Just think of any song, movie, famous person. Yes, just like one thing. You got it? All right.
Michael.
Tell me. Oh, yeah, that's fine. All right, guys. Sorry, go ahead. Are we good? Now, what you're gonna do is, because I don't want your hair to get all sticky, you're gonna hold it. You're not gonna put scotch on your face because that's annoying. You're gonna hold it. Just don't look at it. All right. I want you to switch with someone else, but don't do with someone that you know their thing. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see.
I don't even
I got no idea what you're saying.
Unless you have to ask questions.
Yeah. Or like just try to talk about it. Bro. Hang on. Actually, I want to play too. I want to play too.
Okay, hip hop. Only I don't know.
Fellas, all right, y'all. So, great job. Very interesting ones. Some less interesting than others, but some more interesting. Okay. Some more interesting, some less interesting, but interesting nonetheless. All right, well, that essentially wraps up our session. Let me see, what time is it? Oh, perfect timing. That was our session about Joseph Nye's theory about soft power. Hope you liked it. See you very soon for the next episode session. Thank you, guys.